Tibet has long attracted tourists from around the world with its splendid scenery and unique culture. Infrastructure construction, including highways and hotels, is key for the flow. Our own Omar Khan is part of the CGTN team, which made the journey from Beijing to Lhasa. Omar, great to see you on the world today. What have you seen on the trip so far, especially in regard to the infrastructure and facilities in Tibet?
Well, first off, warm greetings all the way from Lhasa, Tibet, Zhongshe. As you can see, a gorgeous day here in Lhasa. And yes, for those who are familiar with this city and Tibet, that is the Potala Palace over my shoulder. So you've asked about the tourism industry and a bit about infrastructure. And I think infrastructure is those foundational aspects, what really support tourism. So I'll give a bit of a chronological overview of my trip alongside with the CGTN crew here. We landed in the southeastern city of Lhasa, which is 3,000 meters above sea level. And the first thing which stuck out to me was the local government had built an airport right in the Tibetan plateau, right in the mountains. And this obviously was an incredible feat of engineering. And we landed, we could see the facilities, how they were. There are more than one flight every day from different parts of China into Lhasa, and we soon after hit the road. And the first thing what struck me actually was the highways and the tunnel system that they've been developing here across Tibet. 2 lanes, split highways. I even sent a photo back home to some family members in Canada, and they told me, my goodness, the highways in Tibet are better than those in Canada during the winter time. We progressed to the city of Lhasa downtown, quite developed. It surpassed my initial expectations in terms of stores, in terms of accommodation facilities. And now here in Lhasa, I've noticed that accommodation specifically for tourism, it's ranging across the board. You have international hotels, we have the Shangri-La here, and all the way to these sort of home-style inns where those who are visiting Tibet can get a real rural experience living with a local Tibetan family. The next thing I can say is just what I've seen in Lhasa is it's become quite commercial. There's a major development, high-rise buildings being put up. So you can see those facilities as a city growing are definitely there. Now, specifically as for tourism, throughout these 7 days, we've been here a week, I've seen an incredible amount of buses packed with tourists. I've got to speak with some of them. They come from all parts of China. Outside of Lhasa, we went to a peach blossom festival. Absolutely gorgeous. You're going to have to see some of my photos. But just the organization of the locals, even in some of the villages, I should say, it was very nice. It was very well taken care of. So tourism, there's been an influx over the past few years from both people around the world and, of course, in China. Personally, I don't see any difference from other parts such as Beijing, Shanghai. Of course, you're going to be driving longer distances around this part of China. So again, overall, Zhongshe, I highly recommend you get out here, you come out to the Tibet Autonomous Region. It's been great. It's been a great experience. We have a few more days here. So again, to those viewers watching at home, please stay tuned. Zhongshe, back to you.
Omar,